What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames, and like I said in the last video on the Cybernetic Horizon support, we have another load of support coming to us from the OCG Pack Collector's Pack 2018. Now, one piece of information I want to give to you guys: the last Collector's Pack that Japan had became our Battles of Legend Light's Revenge. So, with all that, hopefully these 4 cards will be coming in our next Battles of Legend, and if they do, with more support as well, considering like these 3 in the background here, it will be an amazing set, and it will be one set that I will be stocking up on a lot. So, with that bit of news said and done, let's crack into these new cards, because these are amazing cards. So we have YUGIOH the Relentless, or God YUGIOH in Japan, but YUGIOH the Relentless actually does sound a lot cooler. So this is Duke Devlin's support, which he used in Waking the Dragons. So, and this guy is amazing. This guy's really fun. So he is a level 7 Earth Warrior effect monster with 2500 attack and 2450 defense. And so once per turn you can roll a 6-sided dice 3 times, and after this card getting attack and defense equal to the total roll times 100. So at the very most he'll be getting 1800 at the very most. 6 times 3. So there's some math there from me. So and until the end of your opponent's turn, he gets that attack buff. And then if exactly 2 of those results were the same, apply the appropriate effect. But if all 3 results are the same, you get all of them. You get all of these effects, no matter what you got. So if you rolled 2 1s or 2 2s, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Take in regard that attack buff you just got, you got a very beefy monster that can't be responded to very easily. If you got 2 3s or 2 4s, you draw 2 cards. And if you got 2 5s or 2 6s, this card can attack directly. So, with that attack buff as well. So let's say at the very most you got the 2 6s, so that's 1200 extra, so that makes him a 3700. And then let's say you got, like, I don't know, a 3. That's a 4000 monster attacking your opponent directly in the face. This is absolutely amazing. And if you just get 3 results, it's very good. If you got Jerry Relo luck, you're gonna get all of them. So it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects in battle. You draw 2 cards and he can attack directly. It's just absolutely amazing. This card's like really fun. There's no summoning restrictions to him, so you can just pendulum summon 3 of these guys if you made a whole deck based around him. And I think a pendulum deck would suit him very most. Maybe an Odd Eyes deck. I can see a very good synergy there. This guy, you can summon 3 of these guys, roll all of them because it's not even named once per turn, so you get all of them, and you can just go off from there with like your YUGIOH deck. So he's really fun, and a lot of fans are going to be like hyped for him. Next we have a new Time Lord, which is Sadion the Time Lord. He's a light level 2 fairy effect monster with 4000. Cannot be special summoned from the deck, but Time Maiden goes around this. First effect, you can only control 1 of him. Second effect, if only your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon it without tributing. Third effect, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, neither player takes battle damage from battles involving his card. Questionable why he's got them 4000 if no one's taking any damage, but oh well. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. So that's really good there. And then also the same Time Lord stuff during your next standby phase, you shuffle him back into the deck. So basically overall you're just going to get a solid 2000 points of damage from this guy. And that's really it. You know, like, he's good, he's not amazing, he's not like the best Time Lord. I think that still goes to the Water one, who shuffles back row into the deck, but still a nice addition to the collection of all the Time Lords. Now my 2 favourite things from this set. If any of you guys know me and like my favourite decks on this channel that I always post whenever I do, I'm a huge fan of the Galaxy Photons. and I'm a huge fan of the topologic. So let's go into this amazing galaxy monster. So he is number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. He's a rank 8 light warrior effect monster with 2500 attack and 3000 defense. So he's the exact swap of Galaxy Eyes. And he only takes 2 level 8 monsters, so he's very generic. You can only use this cards. You can only use the second and third effect with this card's name only once each per turn. First effect cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has a photon exceeds material. Second effect, when an opponent's monster's effects activated, quick effect, you can attach an exceeds material from this card, negate that activation. Then, if the detached material was a galaxy card, shuffle that card, destroy that card that you negated. Third effect, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can activate this effect, choose a photon or galaxy card in your deck and either add it to your hand or attach it to this card as exceeds material. Note it just does any galaxy or photon card. The galaxy cards are going to be ones you're going to be searching the most, because you're literally going to take your galaxy deck and just slap this card in the extra deck. That's literally what you're going to be doing. So you can add Galaxy Expedition, you can add Photon Lead, I think it is. So the one you're going to be adding is Galaxy Expedition. You can add Galaxy Soldier, you can add Galaxy Wizard, Knight, Photon Dragon if you want to. You can, like, there's so many strong cards you can add to this from this card. It's just absolutely amazing. Note, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon applies to both of these second and first effect, because Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is a photon monster, so he's now protecting this guy from card effects, and he's also a galaxy monster, so you will be destroying the card that you negate. So this card is an amazing addition to the extra deck. Not exactly what they needed. They kind of need more main deck support, like maybe a new level 8 that can easily be summoned, more draw power, like consistent draw power, search power, like there's just so many things that they just need to add. I would like more dragon galaxy cards, because then we can build around a dragon kind of like base build or something like that. But overall, this is an amazing addition to the extra deck at the very least, and I'm really happy for this card, and I can't wait for it to come out. But next we have the Topologic Gamble Dragon, who's a Link Dark Cyberse effect monster with 3000 attack. He has firewalls, link markers basically, and he only takes 2+ effect monsters. You can only one effect per turn. I'm guessing you can only use one effect per turn among the first and second effects with this card's name. And only once that turn. First effect, if another monster or monster special summon to his own link monster points to, while this card is already in the monster zone, randomly discard up to 2 cards from your hand, then have your opponent randomly discard the same number of cards. So if you summoned a monster to any link, if any monster summoned to a link zone, you can literally ditch 2 cards to have your opponent ditch 2 cards. So you kind of got like a Omega kind of like ability like doubled in this card. But this second effect is very bizarre. I know they had to like nerf this guy from the anime, like just ridiculous. But it's a very weird way they've nerfed him for the second effect. So during the main phase, while this card is extra linked, you can activate this effect. Have your opponent discard as many cards as possible, max 2. Then if your opponent has no cards in their hand, because of this effect, inflict 3000 points of damage to your opponent. So this is a strong effect, especially if you're in like OCG Goki land where they're like extra linking all over the place, or if you're World Chalice where you're also extra linking all over the place. This effect's fine. There's no problem with this, but I just think it's a very weird way that they've nerfed that effect to make it so it has to be extra linked. I don't quite like how they're promoting the extra link mechanic. I always thought that that's kind of like a very overpowered mechanic, being able to just lock your opponent out of the extra deck completely. But it's just weird. I kind of would have preferred it if it was like during your main phase, while this card is on the while this card is co-linked, your opponent discards a card for every monster co-linked to this card. So then at the very most you're going to be just doing 2. So that would have been fine. No, at the very most you'd be doing 3, which I don't think is too much, like too overpowered. And then you can still keep the whole, if your opponent has no cards, you can burn them for 3,000. I think that would have been a lot better. But that's just me. That's my own personal opinion. Overall, I love him. His artwork's amazing. Really strong boss monster. I'm going to be splashing it into my Goki deck straight away. And just like abuse the whole discarding mechanic thing, because Gokis can just work around that with like Goki rematch and everything like that. They're all floatable monsters, so just being able to just dump cards out of your opponent's hand for free basically is just really strong. So that's it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. We like very short. There's only like 4. I say very short, like it's like a over 10-minute video. But at least it's not like the last one. It's like nearly 20 minutes. But so only 4 simple cards, 4 really nice fan-made cards, or fan-themed cards, all that. So, and I hope this does become our next Light's Revenge, and I hope they give more support to these cards, like give us the rest of the Time Lords, or at least most of them. Maybe add some more Augur Relentless themed cards, like maybe a mini Augur of the Relentless or something like that. Maybe a way to summon him. I think Duke played like a spell like Dimension the Dice or something like that, where you could summon something. I think you summoned like Augur of it. Give us some main deck Galaxy support, and even maybe give us some like main deck Topologic support. I think that could be really nice. So far the Topologics have all been extra deck related, like literally in the extra deck as monsters. So maybe give us like a main deck Topologic monster. That could be really nice. Something that can summon itself over and over again to a link zone, so that maybe we can trigger these abilities off. That could be really good. So that's just what also my hopes for this set. So as always, guys, like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more news. If there's any like big lots of news, we will be covering it for you guys, so to keep you guys up to date. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, and of course don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round, so don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.